if I fall on the ball, I have to do something with it. I can't just, can you see me on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay. So the ball's there, and I've done this. And this is what half the kids are going to do. Tell them, do something with it. Tell them, play the ball, somehow get it to them that they have to do something. Now, I'm laying on the ball. What's your name? Yes, you.
Oh, me? Oh, Tony.
Tony?
Yes.
Come over here. Tony's on the other team. Fall down on you. No, you can't do that, okay?
He set you up, Tony.
If I fall on the ball, let's
Don't
say,
hurt him, he's
and I'm
fragile.
green, if I fall on the ball, what should be happening, we'll tell you what, Tony's great, so fall on the ball. Just like that. What the ref should be doing, gray ball, play it. So now he knows it's his ball and something has to happen. If I've yelled gray ball, green better not be falling on it. If I see someone heading for this, like he's going to fall on it, I'm going, you can't fall on him or something like that. Okay, go on, come on up, Tony. Oh, I'm sorry, stay down there. So Tony, stand there. I'm on his team now. Okay, gray and green were the same color. Tony can grab the ball. I'm behind him. Pop it to me. He can pop it to me. He can roll the ball back. He can even get up with the ball. Okay? If he's there, he can get up with the ball. The other team can't tag him until he's on his feet. That said, go ahead back on the ball. On the ball. If the opposition player comes here and does this, his only option is to play the ball. He's been held to ground. He can't get up. What's got to happen is the referee has to say, tag, gray, play the ball. And all you can do is roll it back or something like that. I can't stop him from playing it, but now he has to play it immediately, just like if he was on his feet. Thank you.
Does that tag have to be in the same tag zone?
Doesn't have to be waist and knees, just on the body. Hopefully not in the eyes or something like that. and yeah, let's be realistic. I'm going to say torso and torso to the, whatever's reasonable. It shouldn't be hands on the head or something like that. You know, doesn't mean you can't call tag and say, listen, next time I want to tag somewhere else. Yes.
What if it's a 50-50 ball? And how do you
The ref needs to call it as soon. The ref needs to decide. Okay, Tony, come here. Ball's there. We're not going to fall down, but we're both reaching for the ball. Whoever the ref feels has some chance of control first. Right there and then he should be yelling green ball. And he should be listening. Green ball, gray, leave it go. If it's 50-50, you declare it very quickly. Doesn't matter who you pick, just declare it. So we don't have people now doing, rolling around trying to rip the ball out of each other's hands.
That's important. That's the reason I bring it up. Referees, we have to make that decision quickly and loudly and clearly. And it can't come from the sideline, it has to come from you.
Absolutely. Green ball! I mean, it should be that kind of, you're not yelling at him, but you're saying it emphatically, so that gray's going like this. And it should be green ball, play it. Okay, thanks, Tom. Okay? Player may not stay on the ground. Player on the ground, touch by opposition, both hands on torso. Well, we have it here on torso on legs, so I was consistent with what I said. Unless the passer release the ball. After playing, you have to get back on your feet. There are going to be kids on the ground. They see someone running by with the ball, and they're going to dive off the ground and make the tag. Just yell no tag, and then someone along the line tell them you need to get back on your feet. Players on the feet may play the ball when it leaves hands of the player on the ground. As soon as the ball is played, you can go for it, just like in a regular game. I will say this, it's still a tag. So once you've made that contact, now you have to get a yard away, and the person who made the tag cannot get involved with the ball, and anyone else on the tagger's team has to get that yard away. And I'm going to say, unfortunately, they can stand a yard away right behind the kid that's trying to play it off the ground. It's not the defense's problem, it's his problem. And we'll go through what the options are for the ball carrier's team. Next slide, please. Oh, this is it. And we just did this. Players in both teams on the ground, referee needs to declare who it is. Now, this says, go back again, please.
Yeah.
See, this
It
is
says
more,
that the ref cannot decide scrum to the attacking side. All that means is you're inexperienced. Okay? If you're good, you're going to declare to avoid the scrum. Because if you can't decide, you've decided anyway, right? If you can't decide, you've already, by calling the scrum, you've already decided, so decide early. Decide early so everybody doesn't have to stop and make a scrum.
because a lot of times, this play stops. A lot of cases, when two kids are on the ground, both hands on the ball, play has completely stopped, and they're both looking at the ref. And the ref comes over and goes, blue ball,
And
get
the
back.
ref, and the ref can't do that.
And all of a sudden, one team's got a major advantage over the other, because the
So-
play has stopped.
Okay, so again, I've already said what the ref should be doing. I don't care if the ref is 50 yards away. If both people are going to the ground, the ref should make a judicious decision on whose ball it is and be yelling it, red ball, green ball, whoever it is, that he decides has any amount of advantage. If it looks equal, I don't care, call a color. Get it over with, because the time it takes for you to get there, they're fighting with the ball. And other kids get in on it, and someone accidentally gets hurt, make a call, play on. And I don't really care what the sidelines are saying. I'm going to say I'm good, and a lot of times I don't hear the sidelines. I've been at tackle games, and my wife will tell me all the horrible things they say about me, and I have no idea. And they don't act, it's always amazing what they say when you're not listening.
That's what
But-
we email you now.
Yeah. But make the call. Don't. Yes, there's going to be times that happen so quick, it's behind the crowd, fine, call a scrum, and it's attacking side. Other than that, make the call so kids can keep playing. Make sure players are not diving dangerously. You know, if it's one child going after the ball, that's fine. You can tell if the way he's falling on it is dangerous, even for himself. There's nothing wrong stopping play and saying, listen, what you're doing isn't safe. Here's what I need you to do. And find out some way to explain to him what to do. I had once my female player go on the ball. She's about 120, and the other player, who's about 250, comes crashing in 3 steps later, just takes her out. His coach was the referee. He blew the penalty. He chewed him out. My girl was fine. But you need to anticipate that. If you see that coming, and that's another reason being close to play. If you're close to play and you see this guy screaming in, or gal, there's nothing wrong with you saying, no, green ball. You can say green ball and have his hand out there. Not to stop him, you're the referee, these are kids, you shouldn't be physically doing that. But having it in the proximity that you've made it clear, no, you're not going to do what I suspect you're going to do. Let's see. Players should not be using bodies to serve opposition away. Players should not be falling over top, which is what Tony demonstrated. Yes, you may kick the ball on the ground, but if I'm reaching down to grab it and another kid comes by and kicks it, I'm going to call dangerous play. Now, it all depends. You have to decide how close it is. If it's right there and it's dangerous, that's fine. But if I'm over here starting to do it and the kids, and 4 steps away from the kick, I'm going to allow the kick, because we're allowed to kick the ball. Next, please. The tag. This is always the fun thing. Tony, let me borrow your pen. Shirt tucked in, please. Oh, by the way, not even talking about the tag. The reason why I put this on was just to try to give you an example of what you should be doing as a referee. I'm with the Andover Apaches. When I'm refereeing, I do not wear my Andover Apaches coach shirt. I do not wear Andover Apache colors. I go get another jersey or something else, and I try to have it look a little spiffier because I'm the referee. And I'm going to suggest no matter what program you're with, you all have some rugby shirts. Get something that sets you apart from your team and the other team, something that makes you look a little officious. Get a decent whistle, not some of those high-pitched soccer whistles. Get a rugby whistle. Find out if you can get a Thunderer, that's what you want to get. You want the parents to start getting used to what rugby is. One of my early seasons, one of the other coaches on the other team, rep, and he was running around without a shirt on. He didn't look bad, but I'm going to say, an afterthought, I should have said, I'm sorry, you need to have a shirt on. Okay, yes, it's hot, I don't care. You need to look like a referee. The parents need to have a certain, when you step on, oh, he's referee now. Not, oh, it's my coach refereeing. It's, oh, okay. And your mannerism maybe ends up being a little different, a little more officious and stuff like that. You know, on the sidelines, you can joke with the kids and stuff like that, but when you get on the side, when you get in the field, your kids have to know. My kids are going, are you refereeing again? And they're not necessarily happy with it. And that's fine with me, okay? When you're refereeing your kids, they should know it's different. When I'm doing scrimmages as opposed to coaching and I call a penalty or something and they say something, bam, I blow that whistle hard, say penalty, and I stop playing and I say, you understand this is what a referee's going to do. You don't question the referee. Doesn't matter whether it's me or someone else. Doesn't matter if they're wrong. This is what you're going to do. And later on, the older kids, when the newer kids say something, the older kids are coming up there going, no, no, don't. So they learn. So, Tony's got the ball. I'm the tagger. No tag, no tag, no tag, warning, warning, grabbing the jersey and stuff like that. A tag is from the waist to the knees. You already can't be a push, shove, grab, block. And what I'll do is if the kids do something like that, I'll just call the penalty. I won't say you did this, I'll say, I'm sorry, a tag's only supposed to be a tag. It can't be a push, grab, or block, and I'll include what they did. But I'll say 4 or 5 things so that it's reinforced. It's not just what you did, but hey, these other things you're not allowed to do. You do that once or twice, and then it gets all calmed down. Now, I'm going to have the ball. There are times, give me a good shove. Do a legal tag, but do it down here. You'll see the kid go like this, okay? That's a good sign that the tag was harsh, okay? Tag was too hard. If you might just give a warning, so just make it a tag, or you can call a penalty for that, okay? That's way different than some kids who are literally running faster than they're capable of, and they get a decent tag, and they trip and fall over. I'm going to say as the referee, you have to recognize it's not the tag, it's the ball carrier, and just call the tag. And let the coaches yell on the sidelines. Big difference again between this happening and just getting a touch and the kid falls down. And it's just, he has to learn what his capabilities are with running. And later on the coach might ask him, he might just say that, you know, he tripped over himself. The tag just added to it. Let's see, opponent must be on feet for the tag. Ball carrier may not fall to the ground. I can't start the tagging. I can't roll away, right? You get away from the tag. Basic work, except my phone in the pocket hurts. But they can't, they're not allowed to do that, okay? They've gone to ground. That starts becoming dangerous play because you don't know who they might run into. Must play the ball immediately, and again, we've talked about that. It's at the end of the league. For if I'm a fairly experienced player and I'm playing U15, go ahead and tag me. Tag, and there's the pass. If I'm a little kid, go ahead. It's like, if they're all new, let them do that. Okay, give them the chance to get the pass. Give them the chance for success, and as they get the success, maybe at the end of the second quarter, you say, I'm going to start calling the tags faster. You know, they've been doing well, maybe you were giving them too much grace period. Let them know, listen, you guys have been doing so great, I'm going to call it a little quicker now to try to give you a challenge. And they'll take that as a plus.